Zylria back again with another episode of The Sims 4 How Did You Do That? So that is one of my favorite series to do, just because I feel like I've learned so much from so many other simmers, and some of the things that I love to do on a regular basis, I feel a passion and a desire, a strong desire to show you guys how to do. One of the things that is most requested from you, and one of our most popular videos, is my rug stacking video. And so this is part 2, or a second episode of the rug stacking video. Since my first rug stacking video, we have had several packs and a couple of free updates that have added some rugs into the fray, and therefore there are a lot more combinations that we can do, and we've now gotten the ability to size down, which really opens the door for things that we can do as far as making different rug combinations. And so I wanted to create this second video just to show you guys all of the different ways that you can stack rugs in order to create different looks. So what I'm going to do is first show you some of the stylized rooms that I've created. I've created 4, and then I'm just going to go through each of these different rugs I've made and just give you a little glance into how I decide on what rugs will look good for stacking. So the first rug that I want to show you is done with this rug from, oh, it's smaller. This rug from, what is this? The movie hangout pack. So this rug is really cute, but because of the pattern, I feel like it needs to be a little bigger, just because in order for you to get a good look at all of the pattern, I feel like you should make the rug a little bigger. So in this case, I did size the rug up 1 square. And if you guys do not know how to size up and down, I always have to hold control. Oh, I guess I don't have to hold control. Weird. I just do, apparently. But so if you either hit the square bracket keys, the right side goes up, the left side goes down. And apparently I don't have to hit control. So some people do, I guess. So I've always just hit control. And so it's that movie hangout rug. And then this is one of the floral designs that came with that free update that we just got. And this is true to size, like this is the size that it comes out. And underneath this rug is just this flower, which I just didn't really like the design that much, and I thought that it would be really cute to add something a little more fun in here. And so just keep in mind that when you stack rugs, you don't necessarily need to stack rugs that are all the same shape. You don't need to stack rugs that are the same similar size. You don't need to stack rugs that cover up large portions of the rug. You can just cover up like a small little section to make it a little more like what you were looking for, or maybe to bring in a color that wasn't necessarily in this to begin with. So maybe if I really wanted to add some green, like if there wasn't green in here, I could maybe put this one on to add a little green. Maybe I needed this dark red in here, so you just add that little dark red in there. But in this case, I just kind of wanted like a real true sun. And so then in this room, I just kind of pulled all of the colors from the rug, added some yellows over here. And I made this room like really simple, clean colors, but then a real bright, colorful rug. And then, of course, the curtains to match. So this is actually a pretty simple room. And I think that the rug just really makes this room pop. I like this rug a lot. Most of you guys know that I don't really like birds at all. I'm terrified of them, but I really like this rug for some strange reason. I think it's just the colors. And this is one of the new fireplaces that came with cats and dogs. So I think these bookshelves are from that too. Yeah, they sure are. But so this is one option from one of my stylized rooms. So let's go look at this next stylized room. So this is actually not a stacked rug. This is just a real simple toddler rug from the Toddler Stuff Pack. And as we all know, the Toddler Stuff Pack's rug comes giant. Like, it's so big. And you could never use it. You could never do anything with it unless you did it outside. And who puts rugs outside? Like, I don't really understand where this came from, but as you can see, they size down now beautifully. And so you can just use this rug as like a little pop of color in your little toddler's room. And I think that it pulls so many different colors in here. And it's just a really nice rug to play on. It makes a really cute, adorable play area, and it's just perfect for a little toddler's room. Okay, so then this room over here has 3 stacked rugs in it, all in similar color schemes, but all a little bit different looks. So this is, again, another orange, red, and yellow color schemed room. I was really into that color shade in this video because we got so many of those additionally from that free holiday update with these floral holiday rugs, and so there's so many combinations that I could make with those that I wanted to make the most of them, and it's a color scheme that I don't use very often, so I thought that it would challenge me a little bit to come up with some really good things. So as you can see, this rug down here is actually comprised of 4 different rugs. Okay, so there's this one right here. Oh, I guess it's only 3. I was thinking the yellow was a spot. Okay, so 3 different rugs. Okay, so I have this rug right here, and then you put this one underneath. I really like that the yin yang rug, like, I use this yin yang rug a lot just because the border of it is so nice that, you know, I'm not keen on the yin yang really, but if you cover up the yin yang, the border is really cute and it ties a lot of different things in. And then this rug, which you can turn in any direction to kind of give it a little bit different look, but it just looks really nice underneath this bed. It comes out on the corner. It's just so cute, and it ties in like all of these other orange and yellow things over here. And so then over here, this is also 3 rugs stacked together, which I have out here somewhere. Yep, right here. And so this is what is that from? Luxury Party. Okay, so that's from the Luxury Party. Oh no, Vintage Glamour. Goodness. This one is, of course, a new holiday one. And then I think this is a base game spot, isn't it? Yeah, so this spot on the spot came with the base game. And so stacking this Vintage Glamour rug on top of the spots is something I do all the time, just because I think that the spots need something broken up. And I don't necessarily like this rug, this gear rug, if you will, how it looks on a floor necessarily. I think that it needs a rug underneath it, so I pair those together on a regular basis. And I just love adding this little detail in the middle. You can just as easily change this to this one, and it looks just as cute. I just thought that for this particular room that this one was really nice. And so it's the perfect size for like a little reading area. And I have done reading areas like this. I showcased one in another video, in the other rug stacking video as well, that I used in a house. So I do that all the time. And then I created this little closet-like area, like a dressing room closet. And this rug is really simple. It's just the black on the spot and then that holiday floral look. And it ties all 3 of these rugs together really nice. This one's mostly yellows. This one has all the colors. This one is just more of the red and black, and it just ties the whole room together. And it just brings everything together really nicely. Now this rug is one of my favorite rugs in the game, but I've never understood why it has green in the middle. Like, I think that the green really throws everything off for me. And so covering it up with this orange Vintage Glamour rug, what is this rug even called? Oh, it is a gear rug. Oh my gosh, who knew? And then putting this holiday one on top is just so nice. And this rug sizes down really well. And so, you know, I could easily have done it like this, and that's also really cute. I almost might like that better. That's so cute. But I kind of wanted to fill the entire room with this rug, and this worked so well. So, you just make like a little bathroom in here and tie all of the colors in. We got this nice little yellow cabinet. Add in these red pops with the towels. And this rug is just beautiful. And I just love using rugs to make a really simple room really pop. Like, I like to use the rug as my drop of color instead of, necessarily making like a pretty quilted bed or, adding a whole bunch of colored flooring or making the walls really colored. Like, I think that putting a really pretty pop of color rug mixed up on the floor can make it so that you can use real simple tiles on the wall or real simple flooring, and you just get that real nice pop. And so that's all four of my stylized rooms. And then let me just show you a couple of the rugs that I've created since the new updates, okay? So this one I really think is really cute. It's just, I use this all the time. Like, this is one of my go-to rug combinations, these two right here. And these round rugs work perfectly on here. You can use any of them. You can even change the colors. So if I changed this, like, it completely changes the look of this rug just by changing the color of the background or the color of the gear. And it just makes it really easy to pull these like little rugs into something that's a little more stylish rather than just like all kid all the time, if that makes sense. So sometimes you want to have like a little pop of color for your kids' room, but you want it to also look a little bit classy. You don't necessarily want it to be, like a real kiddie room, like maybe a room that can grow with them a little bit more. And so I think that this is a really nice combination that can make that work. You can also just do it like this, which I think works just as well. And I think that it works really well. I think that it's a really nice design. And so that's why it's one of my favorites. But I do this, you can do this with any of the round rugs. So you can take this one off, put this one on here. All of the round rugs work perfectly with this combination. And that's why it's one of my favorites. So I really like this rug, but at the same time, I really dislike this rug, if that makes sense. Like, there's just something about it that is too, I don't know, too something. I think that maybe it's the purple background. Like, I really like the floral, but I don't like the purple background. But at the same time, I like the purple background, but I don't like the floral. So I just don't like the two together. And so I really like adding this little rug detail on here because I feel like it breaks up this and kind of pulls in like a new color element that for some reason just pulls it all together in a way that makes more sense to me. I tried to make this a little bigger and it felt a little too busy, so I went with it just in its normal size. Now these rugs, they're almost like you would want to put them outside as a chalk detail, but at the same time, I love using those chalk details to make rugs. And I feel like this square plush rug just really fits in with the design of these two elements, which came with that free holiday update. And so they're right in here, and they come in all these 3 different colors. And I just think that they're really nice. It's a really nice bathroom, maybe like a little sitting area. And then this is, of course, I think that these spots are what you should put most of these on, just because then you have like an actual rug rather than just a paint on your floor. And it works just really perfectly, just like over here with that. This is the perfect place to put that. So let's go down here, and this is like a real simple rug. I probably showed this in the other update, but the colors on this work really well, and I sized this down so that it works better. And so you can size it down like even more, and the tiers work really well. This is a color combination that I love, and I know that I've shown this before, but usually I stack this rug on a rug that is perfectly square and doesn't really have a huge outline on the outside, like more like this. But I like it kind of with this border. Like, I thought it was really nice. This is from the pets, obviously, and I've just kind of stacked all 3 of these together to just make like a layered pattern, which I think really works. This dog bone doesn't work to me like for an actual rug. Like, I think I like the decoration in it, but I feel like it should be an additional decor to your rug rather than the whole rug. So I really liked adding those 3 things together. This is such a pretty art piece, and when you add it to these creamed rugs stacked together, it's so nice because it blends in like it's supposed to be there. And I just love how this turned out with them like that. I just love this rug combination. This kind of has the same, this peacock has the same problem as those other art decoration pieces. They're the holiday rugs, it just isn't enough on its own. Like, it's too much paint on the sidewalk rather than a rug. So I liked adding these together. I feel like the filigree in these really kind of go together with the shape of the peacock, and it just really works. Same thing with these holiday rugs. I love this design, but it just needs a background. Otherwise, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. This rug, like, it doesn't need anything right here. Like, it really doesn't, but this just kind of fits in, and I feel like it works so nicely that it's like, oh, let's add in another shape. Let's add in something else. Let's add in a color that we don't quite have in this rug, and then you can really pull something else in to your design. This peacock rug actually sizes up really nicely, and it looks really nice on just this real plain square background rug. This is the same cream rug that was over here. If you size it up, it looks so nice right here. This rug has that peacock on it, but then it has my favorite rug, this little painted thing, and it's just so light on this back. Oh gosh, it's so light on the background of this that you hardly see that it's something else. It's just like, you know, just a little hint of pattern back here, and then you put the peacock on top of it. I just love it. I think this is a great combination. Now this rug, I just can't, I really dislike this center portion of this rug. There were a lot of different ways that I could cover this up. I could have went with the gear on here, could have covered it with this gear, which is actually super nice. But the gear didn't work really with the peacock, so I didn't use the gear just because it gave too much busyness around it, and then therefore kind of didn't make the peacock work. So, you know, there's already peacocks all around this. Why is there not a peacock in the center? So I thought that this was a really cute little addition to this rug. I think that it works really well, and I feel like it could go in any room. Like, I think that this is a really nice put it in your teen's bedroom room. It's a nice like child hangout space, like a child and teen hangout space in a basement maybe. It's really nice, like, oh, look at my cool new stylish apartment in the city kind of rug in your main living room. And then these 2 rugs, you know, this rug is so nice, but it's just not, it's too plain, I think. And we have so many rugs that have similar patterns on them that you just need to find rugs with similar patterns and just put them together. You know, like, just put them together to make something new. Sometimes I feel like as simmers, we get a comfort zone. We find a rug, we find a curtain, we find a couch, we find a siding that we just love. And we never try anything different because we like that so much. It's like, well, it works with everything I want to do. It's totally my style. It's perfect. Why would I try something else? So I feel like, you know, if this is your favorite rug, like, just add something on top of it. You know, it's not too new, it's not too different, but it gives your room a different touch. It gives, you know, your living room a different feel from your dining room. You know, you're not always using the same rug and just a couple different colors. But so this is our second rug stacking video. I hope that I have given you guys all some new ideas, a new way of thinking about adding rugs to your rooms. I hope that you guys enjoy this as much as I do. If you have any comments, any questions, anything that you would like to say, any directions you think that I should take this, please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy this video, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. And as always, you can always find me on my live streams, which are on twitch.tv/Zylria. And the links for everywhere else to find me are below. And hit me up on Twitter @Zylria_. I love you guys all to pieces, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.